Did you know that Colorado is home to one of the national park system's most famous yet deadliest mountains? This is Long's Peak, the northernmost 14,000-foot peak in Colorado, and Rocky Mountain National Park's only 14er. Standing at 14,259 feet, Long's Peak rises high above the western edge of the Great Plains in the northern Front Range of Colorado, and it's arguably one of the most recognizable and famous mountains in this portion of the state. On clear days, it can easily be seen from much of the Denver metro, which is located roughly 50 miles to the southeast. Long's Peak is so iconic in Colorado that it's even commemorated on the back of the Colorado State Quarter. The fascination with Long's Peak in this region of the country goes back centuries. While Native Americans in the region were obviously well aware of the mountain's presence, and may have even climbed it in order to collect eagle feathers, the first recorded sighting of Long's Peak didn't occur until 1820, when it was spotted by Major Stephen Long, for whom the mountain is now named. The first recorded ascent of the mountain, however, didn't occur until nearly 50 years later, when a surveying party led by John Wesley Powell successfully reached the summit of Long's Peak in 1868. Over the next century, there were numerous recorded ascents of Long's Peak, but its dramatic east face, also known as the Diamond, shown here, wasn't successfully climbed until 1960. Today, due to its proximity to Denver and its location within the nation's fifth most visited national park, Long's Peak is attempted by over 25,000 hikers every year. The most popular trail to the summit is called the Keyhole Route, named for this geologic feature which resembles a keyhole. While the Keyhole Route isn't considered technical, it does require scrambling, traversing narrow ledges, and exposure to steep cliff faces. But despite all these obstacles, it's undoubtedly the easiest route to the top. Unfortunately, the popularity and accessibility of Long's Peak, combined with the dangers associated with climbing it, have led to over 70 deaths on its slopes since the inception of Rocky Mountain National Park in 1915. As a result, Long's Peak has been dubbed Colorado's deadliest mountain. Still, climbing Long's Peak can be well worth it, especially if you're well prepared. But if you're not up for summiting the mountain, then I highly recommend visiting Chasm Lake, which is located immediately to the northeast of Long's Peak and gives great views of the mountain. I once visited Chasm Lake for sunrise, and it remains one of my favorite hikes that I've ever done. Have you visited or even climbed Long's Peak? Let me know in the comments, and let me know which park peak you'd like to see next.